All right, this is sharing the Imagemate software from the document camera. So this is, oh, what is going on here? That is so weird. Should be full screen. I don't know what's going on. This Imagemate. This is the TT12 Elmo. The LED light is on. The light's pretty good. We want to rearrange this equation, F equals MA to find A. So let's do this algebraically. You can see if we have this equation, we can take and we want to get A by itself. You can divide both sides by M. This gives us F over M equals A. That's going to be F over M. And then we can solve for M. Again, we want to get M by itself. We divide both sides by A. And this gives us F over A equals M. So M is F over A. All right, so this is the Imagemate software using the TD12 Elmo, and I have no idea why this is doing this on the bottom with this. Yeah, that's very strange. Apparently, I have to resize the window manually. I can't just maximize it. So that's kind of a limitation. Plus the image is very grainy. You can kind of see also things moving. There's a lot of choppiness. Now, so let me switch over. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try a different microphone. So now we're using the so now I'm using the Logitech microphone. Logitech mic. And I'm still using the Imagemate software. Let me maximize this. Imagemate. This is the TT12 Elmo still. And I want to solve this equation. I've got work equals force times distance. I want to find F. When I want to find F, I want to get F by itself. I'm going to divide both sides by D. So I'm going to get W over D equals F. So F is W over D. And we get D by itself. All right, I'm going to multiply both sides of this equation. I'm going to divide it by F because I want to get D by itself. So that's going to give me W over F equals D. So D is W over F. Let me pause this. Actually, I guess I can just do the switch. So I'm going to do a new share here. New share. And this time, actually, I'm not going to do a new share. I'm going to close Imagemate. I'm going to use the other document camera I have, Ipevo. And let me get that up. Over here, I'm going to swing the Elmo out of the way. So that's the Imagemate, or sorry, the Ipevo document camera. That actually looks pretty good. So let's see, let me turn the LED light on. That's the lighting that I have on this camera. All right, so this is now the Ipevo camera. This is using the software visualizer. And I'm still on the Logitech mic here. Let's see, let me rearrange this a little bit. So Logitech mic. And we want to find W. So we've got power equals work over time. We want to get W by itself. So we're going to take this equation, we're going to multiply both sides by T. And that's going to give us power times time equals W. So W is just power times time. All right, I'm going to switch mics here. Let's go back to this and do the, oops, hold on one. Oops. Oh. And now I'm back on RealTek audio. So RealTek audio. And that was also this first one. So now we want to find time. So powers work over time. I want to get time by itself. So we've got to take two steps here. We've got to get time. We can't just take one step and find time. So we're going to basically do what we did up here. We're going to multiply both sides by time. And we'll get power times time equals work. And we're going to take this equation and divide by power. So we'll wind up with time equals work over power. So time is work over power. All right, so still a little bit of choppiness in the camera. We've got these extra little icons here, which I have to remember to click to make them disappear. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to a direct feed from the document camera. So I'm going to do a new share, and I'm going to go into advanced and zoom. I'm going to connect from a second camera. So if I do that, there'll be a couple cameras that I'll get. Let's see. I need to turn off this software. That's what I need to do. So new share. Oops. Connect from a second camera. Why is that not popping up here? Let me close Imagemate as well. Oh, there it is. It's this black screen up here. All right, I have to stop sharing. Start share. Share from the second camera. All right. So I can switch cameras here, and you can see this is the Ipevo camera actually. If I switch once, it's gonna. This is the camera from my laptop. It's pointing straight at me. And this, I'm not sure what this is. This is an input, maybe from the Elmo. I have no idea. And then this camera is the Logitech. But I'm going to go back to the Ipevo camera, and you can see this is actually, it looks like a better picture than when we were using the software. And there seems to be less lag here. So there's a direct USB camera. Let's see what the audio is. I believe we're still on the RealTek audio. This is still RealTek audio. So RealTek. And this is the Ipevo direct connect. There's no software that it's running through. All right, so now I can see density. I want to solve for M and V. So M being mass, V equals volume. So I want to solve for mass. That's pretty straightforward. Oops, what am I doing? And multiply both sides by V. I'm going to get rid of the V that's over here. I'll get, density times volume equals mass. The mass is density times volume. Actually not paying attention to the problem as much as I am on the camera. So let's now solve for volume. Density is mass over volume. We want to find volume. So we're going to basically do the same thing we did up there. We're going to multiply by V. And we'll get mass by itself. So we'll have rho times V equals M. But now that we have V up on the top, we can divide the whole equation by rho. And we can get V equals mass over density, density being rho. So mass over rho. All right, so this is still the Ipevo direct connect. And I'm gonna run this through the other audio. So let me try using the Logitech microphone. This is the Logitech. So for impulse is little p here. We've got force times time. And we want to find force. So if we're going to get force by itself, we got to take this equation, divide by t. And we're going to get p over t. This is actually a little p equals force. So force is little p over t. And I'm going to switch microphones again because the Ipevo camera actually has a microphone. So now I'm talking through the Ipevo microphone. So Ipevo mic switch. All right, so we want to find time and take the same equation, E equals F times T. We want to get time by itself, so we're going to get rid of the F, the force on this side. And this will give us P over F equals time. So again, the Ipevo mic switched on. And I'll just write this as P or impulse over force. All right, so that's most of the combinations. I didn't use the camera through the Elmo because I really don't think the video quality is that good. So yeah, let me stop sharing here. And my own camera's turned off. And you can see even with my own camera, I can select multiple cameras. I can select the Ipevo, which you can't see because of the background. Let's see. Turn off the virtual background. Yeah, so now you can actually see the document camera. In fact, I could do it this way as well. This is the integrated webcam. Look up my nose. And then, oh, this is a virtual camera, OBS virtual camera. I don't even know what that means. And this is the Logitech again. You can look down on me. Let me see what the, oops. Let's go back to the Ipevo option. Yeah, that's pretty good too. This is the Zoom screen, except now it has the, it has all the controls at the bottom. I don't know if you can see those. All right, so I think I'll stop recording this now.